Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Why are we coming out of the vault? We're doing a mini-series of Settlements and Survival, War Never Changes style. It's a great gameplay overhaul mod that I highly recommend.
No way.
Backpacks of the Commonwealth is no longer needed, but it is a great, unique mod. All the backpacks with this mod are styled and very unique in look, but do pretty much the same, mostly the same thing as the backpacks do that you get with the updated game. I'm going to go ahead and keep Backpacks of the Commonwealth alongside the updated game. Now, as you can see, with the updated game, you have the Crucible and other content that is coming in. All Hallows Eve. There's another one coming in called Pyromaniac. There's a couple others coming in, but you can read those yourself. But the idea of this series on Thursdays, they're probably going to be about 20 to 30 minutes long. And I was inspired by lots of Settlements and Survival video series out there, and I decided to throw my hat in the ring. So, even though I'm kind of late to the party on this is War Never Changes version. So if you ever if you enjoy this series and decide to add War Never Changes to your updated game, you'll see how both enjoyable and challenging this will be for you. It changes quite a bit. Here's our stats as of now. We have 2 in strength, 7 in perception, because we're going to be doing pistols and rifles quite a bit. So this will be pretty much a VATS build. Though if you're not doing a VATS build, you can probably put this under luck or endurance. Charisma, because we are doing settlements. Intelligence, because again, everything in War Never Changes. Most of your crafting is, you have to have the knowledge to be able to do it. Okay, most of your crafting is going to come from your intelligence. Agility, again, we're not really doing a sneak build. We're doing more of the VATS aspect. We want, with our pistols, we want more action points. So, let's run through this as quickly. We're tired already, as you can see by that bed symbol underneath our AP bar. And let's see what we get. We got bobby pin, buff out, and a red dress. Absolutely nothing we can use. Alright, let's just draw these guys out. 1 and 2. Let's grab this Nuka-Cola and drink it almost immediately. Because again, we're tired right now. And so the caffeine from Nuka-Cola will push off that tiredness, just like in the vanilla. Let's see if we get lucky. What we're looking for is a suit, a striped suit, either dirty or clean. Even though we have a maxed out charisma, we want more charisma. Because the higher your charisma, the better we can get discounts, the better we can sell things. And I just broke my dang bobby pins. But we got antibiotics right there. That was actually really good. Nothing there. Let's move on. Nothing here. Grab this medicine, this other Nuka-Cola. Let's disable the makeshift bomb. Get that copper and spring. Tension trigger, disarm. Get those gears. Another pistol, move on. Actually, let's go ahead and hack this real quick. Okay, now we've got that out of the way. Okay, so head, one likeness. Okay, so let's see if we can't find... Alright, there we go. So land head 1.
That's it.
It was Lisa. Alright, there. So that's all done. Got the XP for that. Sometimes there's bobby pins in there. Let's go grab... Now this yellow house, this bush has a roach. One right here. Now this one has a roach right at that doormat as he just came out. There we go. You see that I'm not grabbing and throwing the roaches away because there's a tiny mod that I have in my little collection here called Scrap Dead Things. It's very tiny. I highly recommend it. Because if you're a fan of Starlight like I am, the skeletons that are constantly there are annoying. You can't scrap them, even though you do need, in the vanilla, bones. But yet you can't scrap the skeletons in the vanilla, which I don't see why they didn't put that in there. It doesn't make any sense, but whatever. But we're going to go ahead and grab this. Now we're also hungry. We're going to get hungry very soon here. So let's go ahead and run back. And scrap the dead thing. We got nuclear material from the rad roaches. Get it? Rad roaches. Of course you're going to get nuclear materials. So the other roaches were over here. And again, the quicker you scrap the dead things, the better. Because otherwise, if you don't get rid of them, you'll get those blood bugs and then you can't get rid of them. Especially in vanilla. Unless you have scrap everything. Now, another thing we have to do real quick. Before we can actually start doing anything, is get rid of these bloody flies that are in this house and the yellow house. So we're going to go ahead and grab our pistol. And all we're really going to do is get their attention. We're not going to shoot them. We just want their attention. And we're going to run straight to Codsworth. Just let him deal with them. Look at the damage that those flies did to me.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of the thing about this this mod. Is the other ones decided to come out because of all the noise. Excellent. Now, we have a level up. We could, everything from level, every one of these is a level. As you notice, level 3 is blanked out. Level 4 blanked out. Level 5 blanked out. You have to unlock these at the levels that they are. So it's kind of both a benefit and a downside. The idea of the mod is it wants you to focus on each level at your level, right? That way, right now, we're looking at these two levels here. We could get Idiot Savant, but our intelligence is too high. So this one is completely useless. So instead, we can get Lockpick or Pickpocket, Blacksmith, or Armor. So if you look under Intelligence, Blacksmith, Armor, Hacker, Gun Nut, explode, basically the build grenades and all that. And of course, bullet hell. You can actually make bullets in this game. Electronics expert. That's for your high-tech stuff. And power of the atom. All under intelligence. There's really no building anything there's really no crafting material anywhere else but in intelligence. So, what are we going to get? We can get a runner, which is a great thing to get. Because you can run longer, and the higher it is, the more it's going to help. But right now, I'm thinking we're going to need pistol. We want to be able to shoot accurately and effectively with our pistols. Now, where are we weak in? We could get endurance to get lab rat. A point in endurance. The way this mod author did endurance is actually quite clever. We have 95 HP. So if I was to grab that and put in endurance, it's not gonna change that much. But where you're going to see massive difference is at level 7 in toughness. If nothing else, you can take a beating. You gain 10 damage resistance plus 10 health. Then as you go up, until you get 50 health at level 46. So as you can see, 30, 18, 7, and 9. The mod author was very clever. But I'm thinking we're going to go luck. We need a little bit of luck. Nothing. Nothing. Let's leave. I'm not going to deal with Codsworth at this time. I'm not going to bother with him at this. So he'll just go back to that, and I'm just going to scrap all these dead things. There's that. I could have taken the meat. I could probably still take the meat. If there was any meat to get. Wait, did the other ones not come out? I thought the other ones already came out. Yes, they did. Did the other flies just fade away? I guess that can happen too. Unless they're dead somewhere else and I don't see them. Like right there. Now, I'm not going to waste my time scrapping this whole place down, so that'll be doing that behind the scenes. But what we do need is a standard base. We need to set up some kind of system to be able to get Carla and sell her stuff. There's always 2 grenades in here. Now, I'm not going to scrap everything in this settlement. I tend to scrape as I go sometimes. So, what I like to do, and this is a tip, just take the cooking station here and put it in the front. That way, whenever you get done looting and you're coming back to Sanctuary, you just drop it right here. That way you can, if you want, use that yellow house for a base, if you want to. Because again, you just need one of these to be dropped off. Drop off your stuff. And it's a cool idea to have this up front because it reminds you as you leave, cook your food. Cook your food, cook your water. Do what you got to do before you leave. Make sure you have food. It's also a good way to drop off any scrap that you are carrying, like I just did. Drop off any extra weapons. Now, why am I grabbing these bottles? I'm just going to gather a bunch of dirty water. Why? Because when you realize... don't drink the water, please. When you realize you don't need to worry about purified water if you're doing a bunch of... like, if you do the settlements and survival, you don't need to worry about purified water as much. Because you're just going to put down water purifiers in the river anyways, and that'll give you your water. So you don't have to worry about it. The dirty water is mainly for cooking. Soups and coffees and whatnot. For example, here's an old coffee. Beverage, purified water. Now, again, if you have 3 dirty water, you can make 1 purified water. I don't ever use this. Ever. But I will use filtered coffee. I'll use waster coffee, which is a better way to do. Now, you may not have that because that is from a mod called Simple Coffee. A Simple Coffee mod. It's a great little tiny mod that you can add to Fallout 4. That way your character can drink coffee. Now, let's go ahead and grab dog meat. There's some food over here we can grab before we head out. That's very light. Cram is very light to carry. Kind of reminds me of Spam. I think we might get lucky and find some bobby pins in here. Like 4 of them right there. Again, I'm still looking at these drawers trying to find any kind of suit. That's nothing. There is a pistol over here. You can also scrap this guy if you have scrap dead things. Which again, I don't understand why it was not in the vanilla. I mean, there's materials out there in the game, in the vanilla, that you need bone for, but yet you can't scrap the skeletons at Starlight. Makes no sense. Moving on. Now again, we have that one... Let's just grab all of this. We have that one crafting table, aka the cooking station, up front. We'll go ahead and scrap all of that later. Right now, what we need to do is head out and get food. Because the sooner we plant our food, the better. You'll also notice I don't have the background music on. Turn the background music off. So how do you do that? You go to your settings, go to audio, and under music, turn it all the way down. Because if it's on, right, it's going to distract you from hearing baddies from sneaking up on you. And they will sneak up on you. But if you have your music off, You can actually pay attention to the environment. Now there's a fly right there. He's down. Okay. Let's move on. Now there's potatoes over here and watermelon. Now you could do the watermelon farm and get and convince the lady over here to sell you the watermelon for 5 caps per watermelon, which is only good like once or twice, and then after that, once you got Blake's place here, you can no longer sell her the watermelon. So it's, in my opinion, a waste of time. It's better just to grab the potatoes and go. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we're done. We're done. That's all we need. We need 6. Boom. Out we go. We're going to go ahead and head over to... Oh, I see Bloodleaf. Bloodleaf is highly important. Why? Because we need Squirrel Stew. Squirrel Stew gives you extra 2% on XP. Combine that with Well Rested, that's 12 XP boost. And then combine that with, if you romance anyone, that becomes 15. I missed. That did not attract the flies down there. Okay. Yes, we're going to grab everything we can. Because at this time, we need everything. Especially oil and steel, because you're always going to need oil and steel. And aluminum. And adhesive. That's going to be a constant. And right here, we're just going to shoot through this window and... down he goes. There's going to be money in this bag up here. Now, you'll notice something different. In vanilla, we can scrap pre-war money for cloth. In this, you can't. So you'll notice the pre-war money is not in junk. It's going to be under miscellaneous. Or, yes. And why is that? Because it's pre-war money. You cannot make a sheet or real cloth from a dollar bill. It's a different kind of mindset when you play vanilla and War Never Changes mod. It changes your perspective on looking at certain items. The folded flag is also something you're not going to scrap. It's going to be something you're going to sell. So is going to be the cigar box. You're not going to scrap that. I mean, you could, but its better value is going to be like 20 silver, 20 caps. So it's better to sell the cigar box.
Got it.
And as you can see here, the value of these are 10 each. So again, pre-war money ends up becoming actual money for you and for your settlements. So we're going to need that. And did we get that magazine? Hang on. We forgot something. Something very, very important. Always close doors behind you. Always. And if you have a partner, put your partner outside the door and then close the door.
Yes.
Why would I say that? Because if you hear gunfire or your partner, your companion, shooting and attacking things, that means they're distracting the targets from you, right? The less heat you get and the more they get, because your companions can't die, you can. So it's better that you use your companions as a distraction rather than, just leaving them at your settlement. Take them with you and treat them as cannon fodder, as distractions. Now, why did we grab the key and the magazine? Because there's about 4 of these out there. This is like opening Christmas. You'll always find something good in these. Alright. Now we can head to our second destination. Again, we're still going to need food quickly. But right now, we want to get a magazine, which is over at Sunshine Tidings Co-op. And if we can get that as early as we can, the better. Now you'll notice I keep running out of energy because I don't have runner. If I had runner, I'd be able to run a lot further and a lot longer. And my AP wouldn't go down as fast when I run. Which is probably going to be the next perk we get as soon as we level up. Because I need to be able to run long distances. And I just saw... Okay. Now a tip is that depending on how you play this game, we could go get Preston or we can go grab all the settlements before getting Preston. Either way you do it is correct. There is no wrong way. And some people might be saying, but Glandry Mage, you won't get as much caps. You get caps either way. You get caps whether you do it with Preston or without Preston. Each settlement's like 90 caps to 100 caps anyways. Okay, that was funny. Lay down. That's funny. Bear bottle. And the very reason why we're here is this magazine right here. Raider crap is just stuff to scrap. And since we're overburdened, I'm just going to leave that Raider crap here. Excuse me. Alright, we need to get back to base. Summer shorts. Summer shorts give us what? 2 charisma. Perfect. Eyeglasses gives us perception. Okay, we're good. We're going to go out the same way we came in. We're not even going to bother with it. We could try risking it on that bridge, which is not a bad idea. But if there's like Mr. Gutsy or super mutants, we're gone. We're just not even going to bother. Doesn't look like there's anyone there. Let's see what happens when we get closer. We want these blue flowers. Okay, looks good. Looks like no super mutants. I don't hear Mr. Gutsy. Okay, looks like a dead... Okay, so that's going to lead us to another mission. I'll go ahead and take that. I'll take those squirrel bits. And take the 38 ammunition. And that's it. Our destination right now is to head over to Grey Garden. But we are pretty much almost full. So that's not going to happen right now. What's going to happen right now is we're going to head back to Sanctuary. We're going to drop our stuff, do some maintenance, and then head back out. So what do I mean by maintenance? I mean, we're going to scrap things, scrap what we have, scrap what's in the workbench, and then drop any food, put food away, put food in storage, and then head back out. Carry only a little bit of food, a little bit of stim packs, a little bit of water. So what do I mean by a little bit? I mean no more than 10 stim packs, no more than 5 water, and about 3 pounds of food. No more than 5. But if we can get, like, that's why we carry light food. Light food like Noodle Cup is fantastic. Noodle Cup takes care of hunger as well as thirst. Heading back. And, oh crap. I just realized the outfit we're wearing. No, we are sexy men, aren't we? We make this look good. Mm-hmm. There we go. And again, we're just going to grab everything here. Grab everything here. Grab that. Oh no, we're overburdened. Guess what's going to happen? We're going to head over to that. Our cooking station, which is right there. Now, because, how bad are we? Let's see, is there a shotgun that we can carry? Okay, that's still too heavy. How did we find that? All right. Yeah. Shoo shoo. Go on. Beat it. Perfect example of why we put this right here. Perfect example. Pick up the gun. Drop everything we have in scrap. Drop our weapons that we're not using. drop all outfits we're not wearing. Okay. Now we can go back out when we want to. Grab these real quick. Head back. And that will be the end of the first episode, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and grab this outfit. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of War Never Changes, Settlements and Survival, Episode 1. I will be doing this every Thursday, so until then, ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and you have been magical with Glauncher Mage. Take care. Bye-bye.